I'm ready like Betty Spaghetti.
Holy moly.
Okay, we are on episode 4 of the 3-inch podcast.
4 already?
4 already. Episode 1 still hasn't aired. We're recording this the same day as episode 3. First episode will probably go live in the next week, but we'll have a nice little backlog, so you guys never miss a week of content. It's important.
And everyone's screaming like,
yeah. I'll put some, or like, maybe I'll just put like a boo track.
No. But people like, I guess they couldn't really distinguish, but like crying from joy.
I'll do like crickets or like,
crickets.
What if I just did like
like golf clap?
Just if we're quiet and just take that right there. And
it only works in video, but like there was that SpongeBob episode, the comedy one, where like they did the crickets, and then the next joke was so bad that they showed the cricket, and the cricket even stopped chirping.
How's that? I like the one lone like cough. It's just like someone tells a joke. It's like bad punchline. Just. Just like,
that's pretty good too.
That's a good one. All right, so drinks today. I'm pretty pumped. It's not 0 calorie, but it's low calorie. And
disqualified.
This is what's low cal. It's 35 for a whole bottle. The bottle's large enough. It's probably like 16 ounces, so that's pretty low. Like less than 20 per 8 ounce serving.
That's a Red Bull size, right? No, that's 8 to 12.
Yeah, those are not that big.
No, 8 ounces is the little guys. I'm forgetting if the big one, if the next size up is 12 or 16. I don't remember.
I feel like Red Bull are like weird sizes, like 10.9 ounces.
I know the big one's like 20.
Ooh,
the giant one. You know. Like
okay.
Yeah.
Their largest size is like a McDonald's
something
small
like that.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
But yeah, so we're doing another reveal for Karl. He doesn't know what we're drinking.
Blind box.
Blind, yeah, a little blind reveal or whatever you want to call it. So I'll unzip it here from this, little baggie I got here, keeping him cold, and also keeping it discreet so Karl doesn't know what's in it.
Let's see.
So this is big. This is nice. I'm pretty. Oh my god! All right, here we go.
Oh, I've had this before.
That's a little concerning. Because I saw this and I was like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. But go ahead. Yeah.
Yes. The good old boys at Neuro Drinks.
Yeah.
Neuro Drinks.
Neurogasm.
Yeah, this one's called Gasm. Neurogasm. This one, Playful Energy. New improved formula.
It's a couple boys drinking some gasms.
Yeah, the passion fruit, of course. I love passion fruit.
Oh, yeah. You
need
the passion.
Gasm, Playful Energy.
New improved formula.
So let's see. Increases
lifestyle beverage. Oh my god. What a freaking...
That...
Oh, it's lactose free.
It fits my lifestyle.
Drinkneuro.com/gasm for more details. Yeah, I mean, so they got some L-citrulline, which is that's a normal pre-workout ingredient. That's one that actually kind of works, probably, maybe, But yeah, there's some really caffeine from green tea. L-theanine, also known as LT active.
Okay.
Advisory: Neurogasm is not a sexual performance product. It will not get your dick bigger. I'm sorry to say.
Well, will it do anything to my dick?
Well, you know what?
We're gonna have to find
for
out.
legal. Yeah. Just like 20 minutes into the podcast. I am erect.
Where did that come from? It was the Neurogas.
You just hear. Whoa, Neurogasm is kicking in.
I'm feeling that Neurogasm. Okay, so yeah, our sponsors today, Neuro sent us their Gasm flavor. We're going to drink their Gasm.
I love that you've already had it. Because I saw this and I was like, this is stupid. I love it. And you're like, oh, I bet this.
Dude, it came in a red bottle a long time ago. You know what? Maybe it's silver because there's 0 calorie. Oh, your gasm sprung a little.
It says carbonated, and it did not feel carbonated, but maybe.
Mine doesn't feel carbonated either. Oh, but mine did have a hiss.
A hiss?
Yeah. I should have held it to the mic.
It tastes kind of carbonated. Wow, that's strong.
Mine tastes
maybe because I just had some coffee
as well. Yeah,
it's really bitter. So by comparison,
yeah, I mean it tastes.
Because real boys drink that BBC. You just take that BBC
that
down.
Big black coffee.
Big black coffee. It's not that big actually.
It's
this one's kind of small. It's an Americano, and I made it properly. Those boys at those fairies at Starbucks. They don't know.
Wait, did you say marry the fairies?
No, I said those fairies at Starbucks.
I thought you said marry the fairies. That would be cool. Marrying a fairy.
Yeah, it would be pretty dope. Karl looked like a fairy earlier, and I don't mean in a gay way. I mean, no, he literally took a drink and he put his hand out and looked like a character out of Peter Pan. I was like, did you just cast a little spell? Are we in Neverland right now? What?
I don't even remember. The Neurogasm.
It's actually pretty good.
It tastes pretty good. It's pretty strong.
Yeah, it is strong for sure. It's powerful. I'll probably try to drink the whole thing. But yeah, as I was grabbing this, and you're like, oh, does anything have caffeine in it? And I saw here that it had niacin 100%, vitamin B6 500%, and vitamin B12 1000%. I was like, oh, okay, so this is going to be targeting you feeling energy. And it does say increased drive and stamina sustains energy, improves performance. And you got to wonder what they're talking about.
What are they
talking
performance?
about? I think they're talking about your boner.
What's resveratrol?
Resveratrol?
Yeah.
Who knows, man? You want to look it up on the podcast? Yeah. Live on the podcast. Let's look into resveratrol and what it does. Don't look at what's on my browser, man. It's for school. I promise.
X hentai.
That's not what's on the screen.
You cracked the cookies.
I didn't even see the ingredient you were talking about.
It's on the bottom.
I just assumed it was
resveratrol.
Oh yeah, yes. Oh, and there it is. So we're checking it out right now at examine.com. That's right.
Sponsoring this, co-sponsoring.
No.
So we have two sponsors today. The guys at Neuro.
Yeah, a molecule known for its content in wine and falsely said to increase lifespan does not appear to do so in mammals. It appears to be effective at protecting the heart and blood flow and may be an insulin sensitizer. Does not add years to your life, but may add life to years. Wow.
Okay.
Thanks from that's from Kamal Patel at examine.com. This is actually a really good website for anyone who's out there like, oh man, what's this ingredient and what research is there behind it?
Yeah. So what are we looking at here? What?
So it looks like we can look at the outcome here. So adaptations to exercise. It's a notable decrease in adaptations to exercise.
Notable decrease?
It can fairly effectively prevent the benefits associated with intense exercise.
Ew.
Wow. Okay, so maybe I should stop drinking this. Oh my God. Exercise induced oxidation lowers by a notable amount.
What?
Lowers anaerobic running capacity.
Okay, hold on. We have a buff. Look.
No, that's bad. It lowers your anaerobic running capacity. Your ability to sprint.
The one underneath.
Minor increase in blood flow.
That's the sexual part. That's why they threw it in there.
Minor.
Dude, it's just
cerebral blood flow. A slight increase
the
there.
blood flow. You gotta get the dick hard right there.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Left.
Wait, hold on.
Oh my God! I thought that said ejaculation.
Left
ventricular.
That's so funny. That's on the left side.
Yeah, ejection fraction. I saw ejection and I was like, ejaculation?
10 milligrams.
I'm definitely looking. Power output is decreased. Dude, I'm going to judo later. I'm
going to judo.
I'm going to be like If this actually does these things. Oh, a notable decrease in acne. Oh. Okay. We got a guest. Our first guest.
Guest appearance.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and stop this. In continuing the neurogasm for myself.
So, I'll be double gasming today.
Yeah, Karl's doubling up on the gasm, the neurogasm.
So we'll see how that goes. Whatever effect these gasms give, I'll be feeling it twofold. And for extra effect, I'll be drinking it from this frozen cup, which features Elsa on the cover.
Yeah,
So
it's a nice cup that I got there. It's one of my favorite cups. Back when I lived with some roommates, it was like the most used cup amongst the 20-something-year-old guys living in the house.
Totally see why. All right.
Yeah. But yeah, I decided to not finish it, but it's okay. Karl will drink that, and he'll report back what happens with the double gasm. Okay, I'll take that. A little torpedo. Ooh.
Okay, that cup is filled to the brim. Two
Yeah.
gasms.
A bunch of red wine, basically. Oh my god.
Yeah, we're gonna have to drink.
Yeah, I do have an
Get drunk.
Americano here that I made myself again. Just making a little. I get really excited when I make espresso. It just it's
Feels
not
good.
super convenient to make, but it's so delicious, man. Espresso, and espresso beverages. But how would you rate your neurogasm? 'Cause I think the taste is actually good, but it's too strong for me. We did have a quick guest come and she took Arrow away.
Arrow's
Sarah,
no longer with us.
He's not. He's dead.
No, it's just like Arrow's no longer with us. It just needs to play the gunshots.
We'll play like a little we'll be right back, and then just play the gunshot. And we'll just, he's dead.
Guest took Arrow away
Sarah
from
came,
us.
took Arrow, going for a little walk, getting the boy some exercise.
Yeah. So we paused, let that happen.
Yeah, pause the recording for a minute there, and now we're back. And our guest did say that the gasm sucked.
Yeah, she's no longer welcome on our show. She can't disrespect our sponsor, Neuro.
Yeah. I think the taste is right, but I think it's too intense. It's too much flavor happening too strongly. Like, I thought it was just the coffee, but as I continued to drink, like going from the bitter to the sweet, I thought it maybe was just that, but it's definitely just too much at once. Yeah.
It was like 200 milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah, and you already had an energy drink, so I don't know how much was in there, but probably like 200.
The little 400 milligram dose of caffeine will do you.
Yeah. How about you talking to the mic? Hey, hold.
Let me scooch.
Hey, fuck. Are you talking to the fucking mic?
Like
I wanted it to sound like I didn't know the microphone was picking it up because I'm talking kind of away from it.
Yeah.
Right?
I can hear
Hey,
it.
you fucking piece of shit. Like, as if like that's how we are off the air. Hey, you fucking idiot.
Hey, fucking retard, get the fuck out. Sorry, didn't drop the hard R.
Yeah. You're not allowed to drop the hard retard.
Dude, I swear, I have a splinter, and it's not even like wood. It's like fucking something. You almost gagged on your America.
Almost gagged it. And just,
Yeah, the little gag will do you. But dude, seriously, this splinter in my, what is it? This is my pointer?
Yeah, it's an index finger.
That's an index finger.
That's what it is.
At the very bridge where you get
This guy,
hangnails,
dude.
something's in there.
Idiot.
And it's unpleasant. I need to get like a tweezer or some bullshit. But yeah, what the fuck, dude? How did it even get in there? All right.
Yeah. I got a lot of topics here to go to talk about.
Like, feel it. Touch it. Touch the top of that.
Ooh. Yeah, I do have tweezers. We can, I'll perform a little surgery on you later. Get that boy taken out.
We need
Take him out. Yeah, so many things to talk about. Do you want to, so all these boxes that aren't checked here,
Let's
you want to look at some of these and tell me if any of them sound interesting. There's some good ones. And then we'll use that to, propel this podcast.
I don't even
forward.
know what sex ed and
fancy. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna know most of these. You probably haven't heard. They're just random stories that I
from Costello that got. Well, I want to know what sex ed and
fancy
is.
Okay, so back in 8th grade. Fancy. Yeah. The summer between 8th grade and 9th grade, when you're going into high school.
That sounds like a comedy skit.
The summer between 8th grade and 9th grade.
No, sex ed and
Fancy. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we'll see. So the summer between 8th grade and 9th grade, our school gave us the option to do sex ed and computer class in the summer, and then we just don't have to take them. Like, you could take it before you start high school, then you just don't have to do
that shit.
Yeah, so me and some friends did that as well. I'm surprised you picked this story when there's another one on there, which I didn't want you to say the person's name, but I'll just leave it as the time blank and blank J.O.'d, and when he had me over.
Wait, J.O.'d?
Jerked off.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I was like, he's going to pick that one for sure. Or the one right beneath it, first time watching porn. But yeah, we'll go with sex ed and Nancy, which I shouldn't have said her name. Did I cut it out? I don't know. I'll decide later.
We'll add a.
I'll either
we'll add a fake name. It'll be like
Isabel
or something.
Jizabel. Either that, or I'll cut over every single time, and I'll just use some very generic name, like you know when you
Nancy.
but it'll just be the same clip each time. We're just So me and Nancy.
It'll be like the text to speech. Like you can do that on the Mac, I think.
Yeah, something. Well, I might use my voice for both. So for you, every time you said Isabel, I'll just cover it with mine and be like Nancy.
Oh my god.
But yeah, all right. So we took sex ed together. Well, actually, no. Nancy wasn't in the class. Actually,
she dropped in.
She didn't. But so she wasn't in the class, but she was a friend of mine that lived like a couple streets down, and I had one of those pocket bikes. You remember those? The like little pocket rocket bikes, the Razor ones and stuff.
A tiny little dirt
motorcycle.
bike.
Yeah, it was like a little motorcycle.
Yeah.
I had not the Razor. I had a larger one, and it would go like 25 miles an hour.
A Tharjo one?
Oh, larger.
Oh.
So it was like, it went like 25, 30 miles per hour, and it was big enough that I could hold a passenger on the back, which is pretty dope when you're in 8th grade.
That's pretty big for a pocket bike.
I was pretty stoked in 8th grade. I used to take Jake on the back, and we would just ride around the block.
Just let's go, man.
Yeah.
All right.
It was fun, honestly. I would ride one now, which actually I should add the story to the list, or just tell it now. The time I got pulled over on that. Yeah, on the bike, which is so stupid. Yeah, I'll tell the story later. Anyway, there was this other girl in the class. We'll call her Gabby because that's her name. But she was in the class, and so one day in the class they were showing a male erection, and I remember even in the video being like, "That's not how mine looks." But like the guy's erection was pointed so upward.
Yeah, I think that was the same deal in ours.
Because it's like it go. Yeah, it's like at like it's almost
like what angle is that?
degrees.
Like 20 or something?
It goes like almost 180 degrees. Like it goes from pointing straight down to like 179. It's like straight up, and I was like, "Whoa, that's crazy." So I'm at this girl Nancy's house, and I'm hanging out on my little pocket bike, being a cool boy. Probably looks so dope. But
wait, how old? What grade was
this? Is between 8th and 9th grade, so we're like 13 years old. I'm on my motorcycle, like that's the bad boy on the pocket rocket. But she went in her house, and then Gabby and some of her friends came over, and we're all sitting in the driveway. But they were all like, Gabby and her friends were all bunched off on the other side of the driveway, and I had like just showed up and was on the other one, and I was waiting, and I don't remember why I was there to see her, but I was there. I probably had like a little crush on her at the time, like whoa.
Hey, what's Gabby up to?
No, not Gabby.
Fancy.
But anyway, I remember them over there on the other side of the driveway, like snickering to themselves, and then saying something about like, "Do you remember the erection from the video?" And I know they had to have been like, Dylan's fucking trying to get it with
Fancy.
And he's probably got an erection right now. And they're imagining that mine probably looked like the one in the video where it's pointed up. And I mean, I remember even thinking that it looked kind of small, like short. Like it looked like a freaking thumb that just went up, like I was like, all right, I mean, but yeah, I was like, oh, that's what my penis looks like. But, these ladies probably thought I had an erect penis.
No, they were probably looking at like, where's it? She'd be
Oh,
like
do you
poking
remember-
out of
I
his
remember
pants.
they were like, oh, do you
I remember we saw something similar in 6th grade, and it was the same fucking deal. That thing
Yeah.
was like Skyward Sword or some shit.
just straight up. Like,
I was like, what the fuck's
Yeah.
going on here, fam?
You're going to be doing that later with that gasm, dude.
Dude, I had
gonna
to
be- you're
piss,
gonna
I'll
be
tell you
full of-
that.
You're going to be doing the
Pause
gasm.
here in a second.
Yeah, you might be doing the gasm yourself.
It might be, what angle
Doing the,
did we say that was?
The 179.
Something like that.
You might be doing a 179 later tonight.
70.
Just a quick 179.
I have pretty much, no, I didn't pretty much
You
finish.
just go.
I did remove that splinter though. I think it was a thorn in when I was working on the roses.
When was that?
I don't remember. That was like a couple days ago.
Okay. I'll tell you about the time I got pulled over on that bike though too. It was so stupid. All right, this is later. I remember I was a sophomore in high school at this point, and I think so it was like after school, and
The pocket bike.
I was riding it around, and I went to go visit a friend of mine, and it died. It ran out of battery.
Oh, it was electric?
Yeah. So I ran out of battery, and I was like, "Ah, dang it! I gotta push it home." So I start pushing it, and I push it onto the main road because I know it's gonna be a more straight shot back to my house instead of like normally when I'm riding around, because it technically was illegal.
Drive on the street?
Yeah.
In the neighborhood, though. Like,
Yeah, that's why I would ride it around the neighborhood, because I would never really see any cops coming through. So police cops specifically.
Yeah, dude. Fucking police cops, man.
But
Oh, my God.
I hope that picks up.
Me too.
All right. Anyway, so I push it out onto the main road, and I'm just walking next to it, right, and pushing it. And I have a helmet, but in this case, I have it like unbuckled and it's sitting on top of my head. And like I'm not riding it, so I don't need to freaking buckle the helmet. Plus, all losers do that.
Yeah.
But no, you should probably buckle your helmet. That's what makes it work.
You always use
but
helmet. Buckle it.
yeah, so I'm pushing it, and I see this cop coming up on the street as I'm pushing to the side. I'm not riding it.
Is it like in the neighborhood, or
This is like a main, not like the main street, not like a.
like one of the here's the main street and here's one of the sides?
It's off of like the most main street.
Okay.
Of Windsor, pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, cops definitely come through there often enough. But I'm not riding it, right? So I'm like, I'm fine. Like no one's gonna.
Yeah.
I'm pushing it. No one's gonna be like, oh, like no
probably
one's
like,
gonna see me
"Where'd you
riding
get
it.
that?"
Yeah. So well, that's the thing. So a cop pulls me over, and it's a woman,
It's a woman cop.
a lady cop. Which, for the record, the only times I've gotten, no, that with one exception that I've gotten pulled over, and for kind of BS reasons, it's been women, like women, female highway patrol officers specifically. Which is like, I'm just like, what is their deal with me, man? Like, I'll tell the other story. You remember Steven and the milkshakes?
Yeah, I remember Steven and the milkshakes.
Yeah, you talk about the milkshake all the time. What about the milkshake?
Oh my God.
But yeah, these. She pulls over, and she's like, I'm like smiling, like, oops, like, and she's smiling. She's like, oh, all right, like what's going on here? I was like, it's not working, so pushing it home. I was going to a friend's house or whatever.
Yeah.
And like she had asked me at one point, like, who does it I thought she said like, where are you going?
Yeah.
But I think she said like, is it yours or something? 'Cause I was like panicking because I was getting pulled over by a cop. And like at this point, I'm like 15 years old, so I've like never been pulled over.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, like I'm a white man. Like I don't have I don't run into the police.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're usually covered.
Yeah. Yeah. No, there's never really any issue there. But police love me.
Police cops dig me.
Yeah. But she said like where I think she said I thought she said where are you going, but I think she said is it yours? Mm-hmm. And I was like I'm going to a friend's. Mm-hmm. And she's like oh this is your friend's? And I was like this is mine. She's like why'd you lie to me? And I was like well, I know I didn't lie. No, this is mine. Mm. I was pushing it home like
yeah.
But I'm like panicking. She's like you shouldn't have lied to me. You call your parents. I'm like oh fuck what the
I would have just been like yeah I'll call my parents. Like,
well the thing I did
yeah
but like I'm sitting there and I'm like panicking now because she's like, you lied to me. And she's like, and she starts writing up the ticket. Mm-hmm. And then she like gives me the ticket before my parents even show up.
Yeah.
And she has 3 citations on there. 1, driving without insurance, driving without wearing a properly secured helmet, and then an illegal vehicle. So, and it came out like the fine was like $2,500 or something crazy. And I'm like a 15-year-old kid. And I was like,
you didn't do any of those things.
Nothing. I know. That's the thing. I was pushing it. And I remember being like, dude, this is crazy. No wonder people hate cops.
Yeah.
I remember being like, this is my first interaction like with a cop where I'm like suspect or whatever, like I'm doing something. And I wasn't even doing anything. I was like, in this case, like I was earlier.
But not right then and
but not right then. And I remember, like, my mom got there, and she was like, what's going on? And she's like, you lied to me. You shouldn't have lied to me. You need to, like, and, like, she was just going crazy.
Yeah.
And, like, my mom my mom and I put the bike in the back of her truck, and then, like, we drove home. I remember being like, I didn't lie to her. I thought she said, where are you going? And, like, telling her the whole story and stuff. And then, like, I had to go to court for this. And the lady was like, the judge gets it, and she's like, she was like blown away by the ticket. And she's like, can you explain to me like what happened?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, I was pushing my bike.
Yeah.
And she saw me pushing my bike. And I'm like at the court, and she was like, the lady I could tell was like blown away.
Yeah.
She brought the ticket down to like $100.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I would do this.
Yeah. And she's like, yeah, you're fine. Well, I'm gonna lower it to $100. Like. I was like, oh, thank you. Like, I remember like looking back at my dad in the court, and he was like, he's nodding aggressively and giving me like, yes, like, accept this.
Accept this.
Yeah.
You should be like, now hold on.
Make it free.
Make it 25.
Yeah, I'm like, but I was so like scarred by that too. And then so the next time that I get pulled over was the time with Steven.
Oh my god!
And it was another female CHP officer.
Shakes.
Yeah. And so the deal was me and Steven went to like this, I won't say what, Scandia, whatever,
Yeah.
A fun center. They have like mini golf and an arcade and all this other stuff. But we were hanging out there, and his parents dropped him off. And then I think his mom like wasn't answering the phone, and like it was time for me to go. Mm-hmm. And like I had a car and driver's license, and I was like 16 and a half or whatever. Yeah. 16. Like, so the first year after you get your driver's license, you can't drive with passengers. Yeah. But I was like, I'm not going to leave him here. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm just going to drive him home. Mm-hmm. So I was like trying to do a solid and, drive Steven home. Mm-hmm. And we're driving from it's like a 10-mile drive.
Yeah.
It's nothing crazy. And while I'm driving, I get pulled over. And I remember, she's got behind us, pulls me over to the side. And I'm like, God. But the thing is, though, I wasn't doing anything wrong.
You're just young as fuck.
Exactly. And the thing is, I have a really baby face. Especially when I was 6. I used to get it all the time.
I remember your license.
Yeah. It's still the same. But yeah, people would. Well, we got to pause for a moment because I think Carl's going to poop his pants.
I'm about to.
Okay.
Oh,
all right. So we're back. I'll tell what just happened. After,
that was a little
I
adventure.
need to finish. For the listeners, I want to finish the story we were just on. But yeah, I used to look really young at 16. Like people would constantly like eyeball me and be like, "Are you old enough to drive?" Like, and then I honestly got kind of fed up with it that I made a CD with the song "Pop That Pussy" on it, so that I could bump it the moment I started getting looks by like older people that are like, "Is he old enough?" And I was just like, "Pop that pussy!" Like, started jamming out to that with the windows down as loud as I could go.
Jamming out to that.
2 Live Crew, man. Pop that pussy.
2 Live Crew.
Oh yeah, it's a great song. Definitely check that song.
Are we
Name dropping?
Yeah.
Sure. But I looked really young, and so the lady pulls me over, and so I had recently gotten my car. It was used, but I got it from a dealership. So it still has like the dealership plates, or it's like Auto Giant or some shit like in there. It's the paper ones because I hadn't had it that long. And I had gotten my new plates yet. So she pulled me over for that. That's what like her reason was.
Yeah.
But obviously, like as soon as she got to the window, she was like, "How old are you?
Yeah.
How long have you had your license?" And I was like, "Yeah, this lady knows." Like I had it for like 6 months at that point. So I was like, "That's why." And the thing is too. So then like she was like, asking what happened and stuff, and she asked Steven to call his mom.
Yeah.
And I mean, she corroborated his story and stuff. And she's like, "Okay, like, thanks for being honest with me. Like, she ended up letting us off with a warning, but we had to like attend some like long class.
Oh yeah, I remember talking about that.
Yeah. Like driving without, with a passenger below, like,
There's a whole class for that?
Well, like the class was for people like the judge would send kids to that when they like would drive. I think when for people who got like DUIs and stuff like that, and they like did stuff similar to that.
Yeah.
And so, we had to go to this class, which honestly we could have just probably not shown up and like, well, would you just come to our house and be like, "Remember when I was supposed to give you a ticket?
Yeah.
And I didn't? Yeah. Well, I'm giving it to you now." Like that was
I'm giving it to you now.
Yeah. But yeah, so Steven, she wasn't like gonna let me drive the rest of the way home because that's illegal, right? So she made Steven's mom leave work to come and pick him up, and like we had to go, and like she let me drive like to the next exit and like go into the like some parking lot or whatever. But she told Steven like, "Oh yeah, I know," or Steven's mom, sorry. Like, "Oh, he was driving great, he was, he's driving going the speed limit, she said that, like,
it was on point.
Yeah, no, he was driving excellent. I had no reason to pull him over, like, but she obviously pulled me over because I looked really young, and I thought that was some BS. I mean, yes, I was doing something illegal, but it was a little bit of discrimination for looking young.
Yeah,
and that's horseshit.
Well, you did look pretty.
I did. No, absolutely.
Your hair...
always had the chubby little cheeks.
Yeah, you looked like a boy.
Yeah, I looked very, 13, 14, at most.
At most.
Yeah. But I was,
So, yeah, your time with the police has been fun. But, what happened on the break?
So if you remember, Sarah came in here to get Arrow, and we're in the garage recording, and to get back into the house, we go outside the slider. It's like a sliding glass door. And so she went in the house and locked the door. Yeah. And Karl really had to pee.
We had to pause so I could pee.
Yeah. And Karl goes to rush into the house doing this little pee-pee dance. And the door's locked.
Bada bing, bada boom. It won't swing open.
Yeah. And so we're in the garage. So technically I can just open the garage and then go around to the house. But my keys are in the house. So I was like, God damn it.
We were severely boned right there for a second.
Luckily, Karl is a boy. He can pee outside.
Yeah, I just went out and took care of that real quick.
Also, the front door was unlocked and we just went around and unlocked the
Yeah.
door.
So that was I almost
Bullet dodged.
Yeah, bullet dodge. I almost had to pee in a corner here, right in the
garage,
right near the studio.
I mean, you probably there's the outside area between the house and the garage, so you could have just peed there. But no, Carl would have probably done it inside the house.
Probably
Inside the garage. Sorry. Oh, yeah. One of these stories in here is yours.
Yeah.
Invest in quality flavors.
That was when I was just living on my own with Dylan.
Quack, quack, quack.
Dad.
Don't say people's names.
We're gonna have to add a dolphin quack there.
Yeah, that's for the N-word. You love to say that one.
Let's see.
I'll come up with a new. Oh yeah, quack would be appropriate because he did like to call me quack, 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 quack. I'll put a big quack for that too.
Quack there too. We're quacking it up.
Yeah, a couple quacks. Remember
Quacks.
Remember to put some quacks in
You
there.
know what? That would be a good podcast name. Couple quacks.
All right. You know what? Cancel 3.
Cancel this. You know what? Tear it down, folks. Goodbye.
Would you record? Yeah, I mean, we could just record.
It's
all
about
the times
ducks.
we say for each podcast, and it just says, "Welcome to the couple quacks."
Couple quacks.
Just do it. Actually, maybe I should do that for just this one. Welcome to the couple quacks. You say
couple quacks.
Couple quacks. I can use those.
It sounds like a
samples for
cup
later.
of quacks.
A cup of quacks.
Cup of quacks will do.
Yeah, tell us about your investments, though. A lot of people out there trying to make investments. If you haven't set up a retirement fund now, you definitely should. 20, 25 is a good age to start. Start aggressive. If you don't want to do your research, just get a mutual fund. Those tend to be pretty good. Use an aggressive one. There's a lot of times there's actually ones that have you choose your year of retirement, and that fund is targeted for you. So if you're age 65 or whatever, at that year, that fund is typically set up to be for you. So look up ones like T Rowe Blue Chip Growth Fund. That's a good one. The Vanguard, like 2060 or whatever the heck it is. Good ones. But you should definitely start investing for your retirement now. Carl, tell us about your investments.
Better sooner than later. When I was living on my own with
Don't make me edit more.
Dude, I should just name drop left and right.
Just say like my address.
Just be all,
if you say your address, I'm not gonna cut it out.
Oh my god! I'll just.
What is it? 8347?
No.
Just give him the street name.
I'll
throw in his too. The Dirt Fall Boy.
Oh yes, yeah. I forgot who it even was, but yeah, Dylan.
Don't say
Dylan 2.
Dylan 2. The other Dylan. I have a story to tell about that. I'll tell after.
It was his father, and we were living in a foreclosed home at the time.
Yep.
And I just had
the owner of the home too.
We did. That was my sister's
friend's you did know him separately then.
Dad. Yeah.
Okay, I knew him differently.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't
I
you
knew him
say
more as a lover.
As a lover, not a fighter. Dude, he had a statue, like a life-size statue of Master Chief in the garage.
What a loser,
dude! No, that's bad as fuck.
That's so
dude.
dope.
That is hella sick. It was like 6+ foot tall, dude. It was huge.
Yeah, and, I remember seeing it.
Yeah, I admired that. Didn't move. It was just a statue.
You were constantly admiring.
Yeah, I was admiring it. But yeah, I just had some sticky notes on the wall, when I settled in to, prep up the place. And I wrote, invest in quality. Did I write ice cream flavors?
You said flavors.
I said invest in quality flavors. I think I said pick up ice cream, invest in quality flavors.
I think it just said invest in quality flavors.
So yeah, my plan was just go to the store later that day to pick up some ice cream, but I had to write it down as invest in quality flavors.
The way Karl writes down, go to the store and buy good ice cream is invest in quality flavors.
I was psyched over,
Caribou
flavors.
Crunch.
Yeah, flavors.
The Moose Tracks.
Just different
Moose Tracks
stuff.
and Caribou Crunch. I think
not your vanilla and chocolate or your fudge
vanilla
or whatever.
Is good.
Something with a little pizzazz to it.
Quick shout out to Tillamook, the cheese company. Everyone knows them for their cheese, but they make some of the best ice cream. Like there's every single flavor I've had of theirs. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Oh my god, they got a Marion berry pie one, so good. They have a custard that's a Marion berry cheesecake custard. Again, so good. Every flavor I've had there, they got utterly chocolate. They got moo moo malt or something like that. All so good. It's my favorite ice cream company by far.
Tillamook.
Known for their cheese. And they got that hot, milky, moist ice cream, man. Milky and moist, not hot. Their cheese sometimes is hot, milky, and moist. It's the way I like it,
Yeah, that's the only way to eat cheese.
Hot, thick, white.
Dripping. Delicious.
Yeah. Oh, it's the best.
Texture, smooth texture.
Yeah, so story about the other Dylan, which...
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. Police siren going on.
Police cops. Gotta watch out for them.
Gotta watch out for the police cops.
Can't have it.
The other Dylan and I went to the same elementary school.
When?
In like 3rd grade. And then he, sometime in that year, went to homeschool in typical Dylan fashion.
Bouncing back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, because we were in the same class in 10th grade too, and about halfway through the semester, he went to homeschool. Mm-hmm. So every time I've been in his class, he ends up in homeschool. And I remember seeing him in 4th grade too, and then at some point he disappeared. Like we weren't in the same class, but he disappeared. I just remembered your relationship with his sister.
Yeah.
But you don't have to talk about that. But I remember in 3rd grade that he was the second. Like he didn't go there in 2nd grade, and so people knew me as the Dylan, and our first initials are the same. So whenever we would write our name, I remember we both had to actually start in 3rd grade. It was like a deal where like you would just write your first name and like that was it, and maybe the first letter of your last name.
Oh my god!
But we both had to write out our full names because we were both the same in that way. But I remember at one point people started calling me the cool Dylan, and he was the weird Dylan. And I remember being like, yeah, like I loved it. But,
I loved it.
Yeah, and but I was also friends with him, so I did. I didn't like hold it. I wasn't like, oh, he's the weird Dylan. Like I didn't think that, but I remember being happy that people thought I was the cool one.
Yeah.
Fast forward 7 years later, in 10th grade, he used to always wear this "Why So Serious" shirt.
Oh my god, I remember.
He wore it like almost all the time.
Yeah.
And which is kind of creepy, but I remember he was sitting next to this girl who was like, she was like, can I sit next to the cool Dylan?
Oh my
7 years later, because she sat next to him and she was always creeped out by him because he'd just sit there and then he would like say the quote, why so serious, like all the time and stuff, and he always wore this shirt and she was so creeped out by him. So eventually she was like, she asked the teacher, she was like, and I was there, she's like, can I, like, he wasn't there one day and she was like, can I sit next to the cool Dylan? And I was like, still got it. But like,
oh my god,
I just thought it was crazy. Like 7 years later, the same exact thing happened where he gets known as the weird Dylan and I was the cool Dylan, which is so stupid that it made me happy. But yeah. Poor fella. Quack, quack, quack. Yeah, thanks for saying the last initial there too, but yeah, definitely trying to avoid that. God, quack, Quack.
Quack.
Quack, quack, quack. I'm going to use that.
Quack, quack, quack.
Just a bunch of quacks. And cut those out and then put them all over this podcast. Quack, quack, quack. Whenever there's a... Which, if Dylan ever heard this, he would love hearing me quack. He would be like, yes, I've always wanted him to quack. Always wanted. Quack, quack, quack. Stop. You've given out 4 of the 5 letters of my last name. Like, there's only, and the thing is, if you take those and you look at them and you're like, all right, where can something else go? Obviously, there's only one spot where it would go, and obviously it has to be a vowel. And it's just,
dude, no,
okay, so there's like 5
Asian
options.
Or something.
Yeah, maybe. People, I don't think anyone thinks that I'm Asian. But
dude, you might be. You just...
I'm going to have to edit so much on this episode.
It's going to be a fun...
Half the episode is just going to be quacks.
Piss again, dude.
No.
Dude, I'm not even joking. It's not an emergency.
Yeah, no, it's not.
But it's coming.
Can you wait like 15 minutes?
We can try. No problem.
You're waiting until... You're waiting a little bit. I'm not stopping this podcast again. If anything, I'm just going to go solo while you're
hitting.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you did drink a lot. Oh,
no.
my God.
Yeah,
you drink a lot.
I drink 2.
2 Neurogasms. Plus, you had the half that Gatorade. And you had the matcha. And the ripped. Dude, and the hop water. Holy, dude, you drink a lot.
Dude, I'm not joking. I got
what?
Kind of
30. Okay, hold on. 33, like 43. Plus another 16. 16.9 ounce. Dude, the 60. Plus, I don't know how the ripped, I think, is like, how much? That's probably like 20 ounces. What the? Dude, you had like 3/4 of a gallon.
I didn't even track it, but I definitely feel like working its way through.
Yeah, no, you drink, like, I got you to the house like 3 hours ago, and you drank over 3/4 of a gallon of liquid since then.
Yeah, that'll probably explain why, the piss.
Yeah, that's more than I've drank.
Well, you gave me that drink, so I had...
To take your time. Drink at a normal pace.
Oh, well,
don't just swallow it down as quick as you can. That's so much.
It's not even a big deal. It's just...
Speaking to the microphone. Hey, dude.
Oh, dude, but I might have to piss.
Oh, my God.
But it's all good. We'll cross that road when we get to it.
Can you wait 740 seconds? 12 and a half minutes.
We'll see. So far, so good. I'm not peaking, but
if you go again, I'm just gonna keep talking to myself.
Let's see.
I'm gonna eat lunch.
Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll take a piss. You want to take a piss?
I'm fine. I
have
haven't had 3/4 of a gallon of liquid in the last couple hours.
Did I really? Let's see. 2 of those.
2 of these, which are, let me see. Oh, these are 14.5, so I over calculated that. So 2 of these, that's 29 ounces. Mm-hmm. And the hop drink, that was probably only like 12 ounces, huh? For the hop ones?
Probably 12.9.
I don't think those are 12.9.
I don't know. A beer bottle.
Yeah, so it's not, I don't know. I don't drink beer. Is it like 12 ounces?
I don't know.
How much? Okay, I'm going to Google it.
Okay, but I'm feeling it coming through. The Neurogasm. Playful energy.
Yeah, so that's 29 ounces. The ripped, I think, is probably like 20 ounces.
Rip.
So that puts you at 49.
And then the Gatorade.
The Gatorade is like 32 ounces, and you had half of that. So there's another 16. So where are we at? 49 plus 16. So that puts you at 65. Plus the matcha.
That wasn't huge, but...
Yeah, it was probably like 8, 9. I mean, probably like 10 ounces.
Yeah. No, not the beer's 12.
I think because just the shape and stuff, I think it holds more. It's probably like 10. So that, okay. I think that puts you at 75 ounces. Oh. Have you had anything else? Or is that actually it?
I think that's it.
Yeah, okay, 75 ounces. So not quite. Because half a gallon, 64 ounces. But not quite
That's
3/4. It's still a lot for a boy of your stature.
Yeah.
Let's see how big those H2 ops are. I really want to know how to pronounce it.
We should. I wonder if they have
12
content
ounces. It
on
was
their
12.
website like that where they say they're
How to pronounce it.
Yeah.
How do you make sparkling hot water? I mean, I'm looking now.
H2 ops. I swear it's H2 ops. Nah, that sounds stupid. What?
I think this is a video opened by the. Oh yeah, okay.
Perfect. Can we play so the consumer of
I'll
our
play it for
podcast can hear?
Playing for my phone. That's gonna be copyrighted. Let me see if I can. Okay, here's from the.
One of the questions I get is, what kind of hops do we use? And
I don't care about that.
No, wait, hold on. They might be saying like here at H2 ops we use, Oh my god.
Okay, well then, let's play from this part.
one of the questions
Nope,
I get is,
he
what
just
kind of
goes
hops
right into it.
aromatic hops from the Pacific Northwest.
Okay.
H2 ops.
IPAs and,
H2 hops? No.
About our hops. Oh, these white boys got hops, dude.
aromatic.
Aromatic hops here at H2 ops.
Okay.
What would it be if not H2 ops?
H2 ops.
H2 ops?
Yeah, like.
Because of the follows the water.
Yeah.
H2,
Dry
but that
hop
sounds.
beers,
Oh,
yeah.
but so does H2 ops. No, because H2 ops is like hops.
Yeah, but H2O is like H2O. H2 ops,
Yeah.
H2O. Look, yeah, know the kind of flavors that I'm looking for. Yeah, there's just say your company's name. And
Next time they sponsor us, we should.
No.
Yeah, we need to focus on neuro, dude. Neurogasm making me fucking neuro pissed, dude.
Yeah, I'm really hoping this guy said, I hope you enjoy it too. That's how he ends it? Just with, I hope you enjoy it too. God, you know what? Fuck H2 ops. Ops. I mean, here's another video. God, you know what? About beverages. That's what it's done by. God, will they just say the name? I just want to know how to pronounce H2O or H2 ops. It's got to be H2 ops, right?
I would think so.
What if
H2
it's just like
ops doesn't
hops?
make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't. I could tell you how excited I raised up my hand to the sky. I was ready and like a Betty spaghetti. No, he doesn't say that.
He should.
I would have been like, you know what? I take it back. Don't fuck him.
Don't fuck.
All right, you know what? Fuck it. Maybe I'll figure it out next time. But
Oh my
I'm not
god.
gonna
How
know
much
right
time
now.
we got left?
Oh, can you not? 220 times 2, so 440 seconds.
What do you mean times 2?
Because this thing isn't 1 second. That's 2 seconds. You gotta wait.
Urinate in 1 second.
You gotta wait 420 seconds. That's not even 10 minutes.
Okay, so far
That's
so good.
7 minutes. Can you wait 7 minutes? We might have to end this early. Do you want to do that to people?
Yeah, I mean,
You want to put out a 53-minute podcast?
well.
This is quality content.
Oh god, it's coming.
Stop!
It's coming. Oh, I'm farting and pissing at the same time.
Are you?
Not currently.
Okay.
Okay. It's okay. We're cool. We're cool.
I have something on the list about carbon.
Carbon in general, or
Yeah.
okay, lay it on me.
So, you know how keto is really popular right now?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
everyone's on that keto diet.
I'm gonna unbutton my pants. There we go. Yeah.
Everybody's
Carbon-
on that. Everybody's on that keto diet,
Yeah.
and so they go low carb, right? They're low carbing.
I thought we were okay. Go ahead.
I know.
All right.
But all right,
Oh. Yeah. Fuck, man.
so the way fat leaves your body. So if you go on a fat loss diet, say it was keto,
Phallus.
fat loss. Keto is a very high fat. It is not fatless.
Okay.
But if you were to go on a fat loss diet, a lot of people don't know. How do you think fat leaves your body?
Let's see. It's burned for energy via exercise.
Yeah, but like, how does it actually leave the
How
body?
does it leave?
Yeah.
It's combusted. I don't know.
Combust.
Like gasoline, dude.
It does actually come out like gasoline.
It comes out as fumes, as farts, as sweat. Probably.
It might actually come out as farts.
Probably in the shit. It's waste. It's a byproduct somehow. It's either as breath,
It's not
fart,
shit.
sweat. It comes out somehow. Dude,
So
I'm
it's
gonna
none of those
fucking
things.
urinate. Comes out in the piss. I bet is one way. Oh my god, dude! I need.
So it's excreted out of your you breathe out the carbon from the fat
Carbon
gels.
dioxide out of the.
Yeah. So when you breathe out carbon, so it's excreted as CO2 and H2O, which is the same way your car releases CO2, and a little water will come out too. So it excretes it as H2O and CO2.
Oh my god.
So when you're losing fat, you are lowering your carbon content. You are going lower in carbon. You are low carbon. And when you're doing keto, you're also low carbon.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
No.
The fat leaves your body as carbon,
Yeah.
and you're eating fewer carbohydrates, aka low carbon.
Okay. So
I feel like you're
what are you driving at here? There's not
low carbon. It's like low carbon as in you're losing body fat. You're losing carbon. But when people are like, "Oh, I'm low carbon. I'm on a keto," you know what I mean? Like, you don't see the overlap there. That low carbon
double
means
losing carbon.
that you're going low carb, as in like low carbohydrate.
Yeah.
But you're also losing carbon. So when you say low carbon, you're literally lowering your carbon in your body, but you're also getting fewer carbohydrates. You're low carbon in two literal ways.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah, you're so dumb.
God damn it.
That pee in your bladder is just getting all the blood away from your brain.
I guess it was just. I thought you were trying to go for some science thing. I know it was a.
Well, there is science there.
There is science.
CO2, you breathe it out.
Oh my fucking
Next
god.
time you're at the doctor, ask how fat leaves your body, and if they say you pee it out, or you poop it out, or that it's burned as energy, they're dumb. I'm just kidding. They're not dumb. They're just. I mean, they just. You know, most people like when you think about it, oh, it's excreted. Like you don't think about it, but then you're like, oh, that's right. You know, obviously it's excreted as carbon. Most doctors should know that, but they actually did do some survey a while ago, and a lot of doctors did not know. They answered it incorrectly.
Doctors don't know shit often. Like,
but they do know a lot of shit.
they do know a lot of shit, but often they all specialize.
Yeah,
in
don't
one
listen to your
field.
doctors. Listen to us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ignore any doctor's advice.
It's usually shit.
Quick disclaimer though, definitely listen to your doctor.
Yeah, please. I'll even support this.
Yeah, I can't actually stand by that one.
Fuck, dude. Okay. We're gonna have to cut it here.
Yeah, it's only 2 minutes short, so that's
So, yeah, it's
Yeah,
been fun.
go
Thanks
ahead.
for the guys at Neuro, by the way. The guys at Neurogasm. I'll tell you what, I didn't gasm. At least not
you
yet.
might later.
I might, yeah, exactly. But they will make you, if you drink 2, maybe I went above and beyond the suggested dosage of the
You
gasms.
are really erect right now.
Yeah, I mean, I need to take care of this.
Yeah, take care of the erection.
Yeah.
in the
But they
bathroom.
work, and they taste amazing. I would rate it.
Oh yeah, we
didn't rate it. We didn't rate it. Sarah gave it a 0.
I'll give it a 32 because the flavor's on point.
I'll give
but
it
it's
100.
Not intense. Yeah.
No,
There's
you know what?
too intense.
Excuse me, a 99.9 because
God, leave some
I had to
room.
piss
What's the
twice.
room for error there? Margin
for
of error
error?
is like 0.1, 0.0, 0.1.
It's non-existent. We
Okay.
don't. No, there's
No margin
chance.
of error. Yeah,
No.
Karl's 100% accurate, more than a doctor. Remember, again, don't listen to your doctors.
Yeah.
Listen to Karl.
Thanks.
100%.
Yep, as recommended. All right,
Go ahead and jet out of here. I'm going to go ahead and
We'll,
I'll tell him to like and do all that stuff.
we'll
You can
see
go.
you later, folks.
Yeah, he's just got to pee so bad. Couldn't wait another 50 seconds. He's heading on out. No pee dance. Okay, not this time. But yeah, so make sure you like it on YouTube. Subscribe on wherever you get your podcasts. And make sure to, rate and leave a comment. Let us know how you like it, or if you don't like it, what you don't like. Be specific. Tell us. I'm really curious. Also, we're recording this the same day as the last podcast. I have not, only minutes have passed, and nothing's gone live yet, so I have not yet gotten any hate mail. But I will keep you posted as soon as the last episode goes live. If any hate mail comes in, I will let everyone know. Send it in, guys. Send in your hate mail. I'm looking forward to it. Okay? See you on the next one.